Alright guys, what's up? Rage Bagel back here. Let's play some more Diablo 2. So, I'm in a slightly different place where I was previously. Although not by much. I just went ahead and decided to do the Chaos Sanctuary. But here we are, so we're going on. We're going to go kill Shank, build a Ancient's Pledge, and then just generally push on. So I did push up a little bit, because I intend on finishing this. Now I wanted to see how continuing with Holy Fire for a little bit would go. So obviously I've still got it equipped. I can always go and change to respec into hammerdin, as Sir Moloch Hamden here will need to do eventually. At least just to get up there, you know, just to get through hell. And then maybe we'll consider respecing into something else later on. Faster run walk, eh? We got to walk away from that, unfortunately. Because occasionally the graphics engine will crash if you stand in it for too long. Now, let's sell this ring. 38% extra gold from monsters that's a decent amount. So, hey, now we've got. Wait, is that this one? No, that's freeing the soldiers. Damn it! Got all excited there for a second. Let's go free some soldiers. Hopefully, Holy Fire puts in the work right now. Yeah, it's. Should make leveling pretty easy too. If it's taking out all the little shit really quickly. Which is kind of why I wanted to keep trying it, because I thought, well, everything here is in this section of the game is theoretically, well, I mean, later on, obviously, you got plenty of fire immunes, but most of them are going to be cold immune for a lot of it. So I figured, why not try it out? Let's see how it goes. We're on normal, so it's much easier to try it out now than on Nightmare, because that would either require respecking or it would require playing to this point with Holy Fire, which, I don't know, maybe would be alright, I guess, if you don't encounter too many fire immunes. What would you do after? Would you just, I guess, max Zeal, maybe? I suppose you could go from Zeal into Vengeance, because that'll have a big damage buff from resist fire immediately, because you've already maxed it out because of Holy Fire. So I mean, that I guess would be, if you wanted to keep playing it, you would either stick with Zeal, make a Zealot, or make an Avenger. A flame Avenger, if you will. A Flamenger, one might say. The coolest of the Mengers. Or the Vengers, if you will. Yeah, I mean, obviously. And then Hell, you would need Vengeance or something like that. And I think the advantage to Vengeance and Holy Fire as a build, right? Because you're just adding Vengeance in as an attack and you're using Holy Fire, as opposed to building an Avenger from scratch, is that wherever you go with Conviction or Fanaticism, which I have built one with Fanaticism, you're only getting single target damage. Whereas with Holy Fire, that couple of 100 points of damage just consistently might make a huge difference. Just to give you a bit of AoE, especially if you're dividing up the damage you're doing in some capacity. You know, if you're not, then maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be shit, I'm not sure, but I'm just saying there's a possibility for it to aid you in a way where the others don't. You just have to watch out for immunes. But that's no different to playing any other character, you know? So, you know, with the exception of, say, the hammerdin, like, you're going to get that on with all of them. So then you got to ask yourself, you know, which trade-off you're more willing to have. In my case, I don't know. I want to try building a high-level character that isn't hammerdin, actually, but getting there is just, you know, is painful. I just did a Foden who's level 80, so pretty high up there, and decently spec'd. You know, not crazily spec'd, but decently. And the thing was that getting there, all of Act 2 was horrible. Was super horrible. Act 3 wasn't too bad. There were parts that sucked, but a lot of it was alright. But Act 2 was rough. So slow, because most of the shit you're fighting doesn't have... did they all teleport away? I should probably check that. If you don't stand by them long enough, then they don't actually teleport. Act 2 was very painful, because pretty much everything there, so much of it was not demon or undead, so it didn't take damage from the holy bolts, which meant you couldn't single target them down with holy bolt, so you had to rely on the lightning damage, and the lightning damage is reasonably inconsistent, and there are tons of lightning immunes in that area, so it was rough. Obviously, you get into hell, you know, Act 4, and a lot of that gets easier. Act 3 is actually pretty easy, because in Act 3 it's a lot of just Act 3 was great, actually, because that's all flayers, so they die really easy and are worth tons of XP, and you just got to make sure to keep yourself alive, because they're dangerous. they're definitely dangerous, but they're not too rough to deal with. Yeah, just like I said, you just got to be careful. And they're really good for XP, so it's a great way to level. Did they all teleport away? Yeah, return to Qual Kick. The mighty Qual Kick, defender of Horogoth. Dude, is this the exit to the next area? Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. And actually, Holy Fire right now is probably faster for me than... I mean, we'll see how long that lasts, but currently it seems to be faster than... hammerdin would be. You know, that'll change. That'll definitely change. But right now, we seem to be benefiting from using Holy Fire. Also, obviously, the reason to change to hammerdin later is immunes. We just established that maybe because we can't do Holy Fire and Conviction, we would need Infinity. What's the build? Is it Infinity or is it Dual Dragon? The two. Because Tesladin is in Infinity and Holy Fire and Holy Freeze, right? So it's like an Infinity and a Dragon or something. Some shit like that, I vaguely remember. And then Dual Dragon for level 30 Holy Fire. Plus you have your own Holy Fire, I guess, or you can do Holy Shock for like a bit of variation for lightning immunes. For fire immunes, sorry, I think. Is that right? I don't remember. I've never actually played the character build, so I've played that build, so yeah. My knowledge on it is limited at best. But I do remember it was a big deal about a year ago, I want to say. They'd redesigned some synergies and things, and people were like, this build is amazing. And then the biggest complaint was, it's amazing, but it's boring, because something. It's amazing because it's boring, or some shit. It's boring because it's amazing, but it's boring. I don't know. Some fucking whatever. People not liking shit for the sake of not liking shit, it feels like. I don't just want to run around and have shit die. I actually want to have to participate. That's fair enough. Don't play that build then. We want this. Very open socket paladin shield would be better, but since it's Raoul or Tau, I'm not really worried about it. We're going to end up with plenty of them, you know. Oh yeah, we're also gonna do this now. We're gonna hit up Zeal. Just because it gives you more attack rating. So if we look at our attack rating right now, 58%. And it's not going to be much, but it will make a difference. 60%. That's already better. You know, that's already much better. Okay, so Ralot Tau. Is that what it is? Better be. God, if I fuck that up, Jesus. I mean, look at that. 10% damage goes to mana. That'll help with Zealing and a bunch of resistances. And then we can always, when we find into open socket paladin shield and we've got Shale and F, we can always make Rhyme. Which, you know, gives us magic find and cannot be frozen, which is super important. And we'll go ahead and equip that probably when we respec to... Although, I reckon 20% of damage taken goes to mana. It's got to be good, right? Yeah, but we'll definitely get rid of it when we respec to Hammerdin and go to Cathan's Mask. Just because we've got one, ultimately that'll be a Lore Helm. And then, obviously, if we find a Shaco or something like that. If we find a good helm, we'll equip a good helm. But if we don't, and we have the resources, we'll make a Lore. Why, you say? Because why not, damn it? Okay, now the question is that +1? Yes, it's not +1 to everything. So what we should presumably do is change weapons right now to something that attacks faster. No, it was the... Hey. Oh, it's just the parts. From there, I thought it was a unique item, and I got all excited, and I was wrong. So wrong. It is really good, though. It's much better than what my homeboy is using. Ethereal, lightning resistance, mana stolen, cold damage, attack rating, minimum damage, damage to demons. It is much better, but he cannot wield it. Why? Because the required strength is 103. Alright, well, we're going to hold on to it, because it's actually pretty good. If we don't, you know, because we're just going to, as soon as we can make an insight, the better. But we'll just throw this here. And then, yeah, probably, look. It's not a great weapon, Griswold's Edge, but it is better than what we're using right now. As long as we're sticking with, yes, the +1 to Holy Fire is good, but we may as well give it a whirl, hey? The faster attack rate, there's a bunch of reasons to it. The damage, yes, my damage goes down, but that's alright. We'll be fine with my damage going down. The extra attack speed's probably better. And since most of our damage comes from Holy Fire anyway, we can live with one less level for a little bit extra damage. And we might get the shits and respec anyway soon, so... If Holy Fire wasn't absolutely mulching them. What's he got? Has he also got an Infernal Cranium? He does also have an Infernal Cranium. Wonderful. Yeah, okay, so that'll boost at least one of his resistances to max. That is probably better. Right? Cold goes down, lightning goes up. Nah, we definitely wanna keep it this way for the time being. Cold res is definitely more important here. If anything makes me want to respec, it's going to be Moon Lords. For sure. Okay, what do I... Okay, so is this... I think we found a frozen river exit. Or is this the other one in this area? Yep. Oh, of course I find that now. All my reses could be way higher. So we're 100% going to stash that. We'll go back to town because we're going to cast multiple portals anyway. Like I said, Rowlort and Tal pretty common. So I'm happy to use them to make multiple pieces of armor. Just to put it simply, I don't have... Ooh, to the Hydra. I don't have any qualms doing that. I hoard enough already. The only thing I don't have multiple of is Ort, but as soon as we hit up... Nightmare, we'll either be getting heaps of them or the resources to make heaps of them, so that's perfectly fine. You know, don't sweat the big stuff. What we are going to need, though, is we definitely need a new belt. We for sure need a new belt. Because the one we've got is god-awful. I mean, it provides, 12 slots or whatever. And it has a little bonus to life, so it's better than not having those two things. But it's about time we got a new belt. So maybe we'll get lucky and find something decent. I keep forgetting to pick them up and look at them, which when I just realized how low tier my belt was, I probably should start doing that. Because it's low enough where I can likely find a replacement. You know, higher raise would be good with more slots. Or demon cord or whatever, or something like that. You know, all these possibilities and things. So we'll have to keep an eye out. All right, well, there's the exit, which is nice to know where it is. But we want to save... See, look, here we go. Plated belt. 10% faster hit recovery, 12 slots. That's already better. Like, it's not that like I said, it's not that what we had was bad. It's that we want something better. Mana stolen per hit. I mean, 3% mana stolen per hit and 99 to attack rating, as much as like having the magic find increase, might actually be significantly better for us. Like I said, because I'm still rocking the what are my gloves? Lightning res, high lightning res, so I can find better gloves as well. That's IAS. That might actually... No, I can probably shop better IAS gloves if I need them. So we'll stick with the lightning resistance, because having max lightning resistance is a... I mean, I know we're only on normal, but it's still a very nice thing. Now, you might ask, why am I getting the waypoint? Because we've got to go to the fridge, the icy cellar, or whatever the fuck it's called. The frozen passage, frozen river, that's the one. So we're going to have to then come back after we do that. So this is the one you get, and then you just push through the rest of the areas without bother getting them till you get to... Probably don't even need to do Ancient's Passage on this difficulty. But Ancient's Passage is a wise one to get. You know, that's one that I would just recommend getting. Does she sell belts? Old mate probably does. And no, she sells stuff that could probably be better than what I got, though. It didn't occur to me that I could potentially get something that would be good for me. Homeboy probably sells belts, so you might sell something I want. I don't know. I'm only 22 to life. At the, that's probably... We'll keep the fast hit recovery. You know, who knows? I don't know what my breakpoints are, and I'm not looking. Entering the frozen river, eh? What's my chance to hit them? 68%. I suppose my block rate is right now 42%. Yeah. See how much it upped it now? Oh, so that's and I don't mind doing it because we're just going to respec later probably. So, you know, having a higher hit rate, counter be frozen would be good. That's where it's going to get rough. That's where I'm going to wish I wasn't playing this build anymore. For sure. But, you know, we'll see how we go. I'm actually liking it on this difficulty playing playing Holy Fire still. You know, I mean, it's all gonna change when obviously immunes is a thing, but for most of Nightmare, it's probably not going to be an issue. Act 4 Nightmare is going to be where it starts to get rough because the fire damage is going to drop off significantly, but also at the moment it's not faster to play hammerdin. Once it becomes faster to play a hammerdin, it's going to change the game entirely, because when it becomes faster to play a hammerdin, this will become very slow. But there are certain areas where it'd be sick if I could get through without changing to hammerdin, like the maggot lair, for example. Although it's not too bad. It's probably not as bad as I remember. It's been a hot minute since I've done that part of it. But that's really nice. Like, I'm getting stunned or whatever, or knocked down. And for a melee player. It's a wonder we play melee builds that aren't paladin. Like, it's just... Obviously, with the barbarian, you pretty much have to. Because I'm going to be honest, a shouter barb... People talk about how good the shouter barb is compared to a melee barb. It's not. The only thing that makes it good is it's not super gear dependent. And there's a wider versatility of gear you can use to make it effective. Because obviously if you play a shouter barb, you're not like, I need a grief. You're like immediately going, I need a grief, that's all I can use. And that's the thing about grief too, is that when you get it, it suddenly changes the experience. Hey, we got a septum and a scythe, so we definitely want to kind of go like this. Pick up the scythe and just see how many... No, it's only 2. Okay. So basically I just wanted to see how many sockets it was, because if it had enough, we would just go ahead and... I mean, that's not bad. I'm not going to equip it, but it's not bad. We would just go ahead and stash it so as to... make it an insight later, because even a base insight is good. I mean, the damage goes up, the reses go up. Let's compare them. Okay, so the damage, alright, because that's my basic one, so of course that's better. So we should 100% equip this until we can equip that other one, and then we should consider equipping that other one. Okay. Buy this, and we go here again, and we get to do this lovely piece of equipment. Bang! Look at that. They're not obviously not going to be that high on Nightmare, but they're that high now, which is awesome. Alright, Crystalline Passage. We know where to go, so we're going there. Should I equip Vidalas? Should I not worry about that 20% cold res? What is my cold res bonus at the moment? 116. So I could easy ditch it for Vidalas and get the extra run walk for the time being. We'll level up in a sec too, which, like I said, I could 100%. How much mana does that cost? 2. And how much mana does that cost? 4. I could 100% just add 1 point in that for the time being. I could 100% just do it for the time being. So I don't really need to. 1 point in Zeal is probably enough. Like, what do I get for my next one? I get something, I guess. More hits. Is that all I get for the next level? Whatever. And then there's obviously resist fire. I can put it in there to get more fire damage. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, waypoint. We'll take it. We'll take it. So the question is, where is the exit? Will we get the Icy Cellar exit first? Which we're only okay with because it'll have a champion mob guarding it. An elite mob, sorry. So, you know, that's XP right there and chance of good stuff. Also, if I get Vengeance, hey, that's what we like to see. If I get Vengeance, I don't have to worry about getting stuck in the 2-hit thing. And as I said before, it's not that I intend to play this build a long time, but I am enjoying it and I do want to keep experiencing it. So since I can respec, it's probably better. I'm probably better off now just dicking around and trying different stuff. So I can either go Vengeance. A 20% increase to attack rating is pretty good. That would go 12 damage, same damage, 3 hits, whereas this one will add... Well, let's go with that. Let's do it. Now our damage is reasonably high. Like, for a melee build, it's like if you were to compare it to anything a barbarian could put out. You know, I guess for melee builds, you technically charge strike is a melee build, but like if you're using that, you're ultimately going into lightning fury. There's no way you're not, because you know, I guess you could just do like impale and all that kind of shit. You could, but charge strike is a pretty obnoxious skill. Like, it does a lot of damage. Okay, now here, we just go resist lightning, right? Because we're still relying on holy fire for our primary damage. We just wanted a half-decent attacking skill. So, rather than Zeal, since Zeal was a prerequisite, we've spent the point in that. And now from here on out, we are just going to be pushing on for... Ooh, an evil urn. Did anything spawn? Guess not. Now that we've done it, we're just going to be pushing for more fire damage because why not? Because that's where our biggest synergy is coming from. Because it's going to give 2 of our skills a bonus, which is nice. And see, this is why the other reason we did that is because you notice here I'm getting slowed pretty badly. Chance to hit's still alright. Could be higher, but it's alright. But equally, now with the bonuses I get at the moment, I can go like this. And I'm getting a much bigger bonus to attack rating. And my block chance is still 47%. You know, and maybe it's not big. Maybe my bonus is not big enough. I don't care. What's the point of playing this game unless you try new things and have fun and, you know, plus I'll know for next time, like I know with the Foden now, that Axe 2 is terrible and that you probably are better off going to, what you should do is play respec into hammerdin and get your Den of Evil and all of that stuff and push through to, you know, or you could keep playing Holy for whatever, but you need to get, basically you need to get the other side of Act 2 hell before playing a hammerdin. I mean, it was pretty high survivability, I'll say that. Like, not before playing a hammerdin, before playing a Foden. Pretty high survivability though. That's like a big plus point. I found far more, I think, than playing a hammerdin. I'm not honestly sure why. It might have just been the gear I happen to have for that build or whatever. Or maybe it was because I don't need to get so close, so I can rely on gearing up my mercenary a bit more and whatnot. And also, you know, I'm using something that doesn't use a lot of mana. No, it uses some, but like, it's the only thing. I mean, it's not like being a sorceress where you're just like using it out the wazoo. So, all right, which way do we reckon? We will see. And that Holy Fire, it's like I said, it's not a lot of damage, but it's doing enough on at this level. Nightmare be another story, I'm sure. Much rougher, I'm guessing. So it looks like we went completely the wrong way every time. Let's see how many sockets this Scythe's got. 2. I mean, I could make his strength. I can make him a strength, maybe. Oh, I don't have an arm rune, so no, I couldn't. I would need an arm rune to make a strength. I don't have an arm rune, so I can't make a strength. It'd be nice if I did. What else do I make of an arm rune? Socketing items, I believe. Hey, the area summit. Okay, how rough do we reckon this is going to be? Man, I'll get out of the way first. Does he always use whatever the fuck he just used? That was a shout of some kind. This lightning enchanted Talic could be rough though. Nope. He had some sort of flaming sword, which was cool. And we leveled... So what would putting another point in Vengeance give me? Not much. It'll make it more expensive. And Holy Fire is maxed out, so we'll just go... Just gonna put the points here, I guess. Which will increase all of my damage anyway. So, you know, it's not like it was a bad choice. Thank God they die nigh instantly. Because they do a lot of damage. They got to be good for XP too, right? I really like the classic look of this area. I like the classic look of most areas, but this one especially.
I can't carry anything.
Wonder how long Bale is going to take to kill with Holy Fire. Where I'm at with the hits. 71%. Oof. It's not ideal. An Angelic said it'd be good. That'd like instantly solve that problem. Alright, just put all my points in into dexterity. Now, do we think we're going to do any normal Bale runs? What? Actually, what level am I? 30? Oh, that's right. Oh, we have to go kill Pindle shortly also. Why? Because we haven't killed him yet. I feel like it's much easier to avoid them in Classic. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe my imagination. There's so much browner in the Classic look. Which is funny, because there are brown ones in this look. These ones are just redder for some reason. I don't know why. Greater Hall Servant. Is that what it said? Greater Bale Servant. Must be Bale Servant, for sure. Do we reckon it's going to be just down here to the right? think it's going to be one of those situations. What did I give him, by the way, weapon-wise? Lance of Yagai. Hey, look at that. Keep level 3. Oh, yeah. Let's quickly go kill Pindle. Which will be a level, no doubt. Look at that. Ooh, she dropped the shield, which we want to look at. That's alright. We don't want it, but it's alright. Now, Pindle is fire enchanted, is he not? I mean, it might not be today, but isn't he normally? These guys usually work with XP too, so we may as well kill a bunch of them if it's going to be not too long. And some tells me this would be some fast leveling. Well, not super fast, but fast enough anyway. Alright, so I guess there's a lot of fire damage bonus, really, for that one. And that one is, that just adds, yeah, 10% to that. So I guess we're still probably better off just doing this for now. I mean, look at that. Over 1,000 damage. I mean, it's not really a lot in the grand scheme of things. But it is useful for us right now. And this means nothing because so many skills are usable on normal that aren't usable on nightmare or hell, so. Wait, he level up too? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. This way, maybe? I have any stamina potions? No, damn it. What does that ring do? Oh, that was the magic find one that I took off in favor of attack rating, I think it was. So weird. I'm so used to not caring about attack rating. What will be in the throne room? Succubi, I'm assuming. Yeah, it is. So down there, even though we're just going to throw down another one in a second. Well, I'm going to have to change my sword soon, which is not helpful. That might actually be the changing point. Not having a better weapon. Which actually shouldn't be too hard to find because I haven't upgraded it in a while. So I might even just be able to shop a mace that with a bigger bonus to stuff. Let's also go hire our mercenary back. Kazim. Oh yeah, I want to go up here. This one. This person. I I mean, 18 to 30, I don't think that that's bad damage, personally. I think the problem is you never find them till way after you want them. Oh, snap. I don't have the money, which is a shame, because it's 223,000, but plus 3 to Blessed Hammer? Fucking crazy good. Plus 1 to Vengeance could be alright. Damage is not high enough, though, I don't think. Oh, well, we look. We knew we probably weren't going to find anything, but we look. We still look. Have money in the ditch? Not much. Alright, he killed it. That's good. But knowing that we are going to want money soon, no doubt. How many? What's this durability? 3. God, it's going soon, which means we're changing back to that mace shortly. No doubt. Alright, it's immune to fire. Oh, and I've got Vengeance, so that doesn't even matter. I mean, it does in terms of doing damage, but... I'll tell you who was easy with the Juriel, with the Holy Fire build. Juriel. Juriel was really easy. Which is funny because, like, when you start playing this game for the first time, Juriel is an absolute monster to fight. He's so rough. So unbelievably rough.
What is it?
No, I don't need my mercenary, but I like to have him around anyway. It's good for him. Good experience, good exercise. Goddamn Bale making me slow. What's my chance to hit? 65. Oof, that's rough. Is that an aura that's doing that, maybe? They're just that hard to hit, damn it. Alright, here's the part of the wave that's actually gonna be pretty difficult. So these guys are rough to melee warriors. Casting of Nova from the mercenary is pretty useful though. Oh, see? Oh, there it is. Ouch. ER. Oof. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, and suddenly I'm reminded why I want to respec. The stun is really rough. Stun is brutal. Oh, there's another Moonlord out here? Screw you. Fucking hell. Fucking, there's always so many Moonlords. See, I'm making this way harder than it needs to be by not respecking. But now I'm just determined to do it at least once with Holy Fire. Fucking hell. The stuns are so bad. One of you die. Any of you die. Come on. Oh, and I got into the bale thing, and then look at me, I'm trying to, like, clicking away so much, and he's just like, no, I'm just going to keep attacking this thing. Like, why the fuck do you keep attacking this thing? You don't have buffered inputs. You know? Should we just go respec right now and fucking fix this shit by doing that? I don't want to. I don't want to, damn it, but I might have to. Ah, where the fuck did he come from? For Christ's sake. And because of it, my mercenary died immediately. Because they are fucking rough. Even on normal, they're bad. They're dangerous everywhere. They're like Stygian crawlers and gloams. They're just always dangerous. There's never a time when one of those things is not dangerous. Where is my core ops, damn it. Here it is. Yeah, let's get this guy. See if we can isolate them, we can do it. Oh, you bastards. Oh, yeah. Left die, I suppose. Spectral. Oh, he's spectral hit too, so he's doing heaps of damage. Anyone think I was on a way higher difficulty than I am? All I had to do was respec. My god, there's so many of them still. I just can't attack the one I want. There we go. Not that one. I want to attack that one. Ah, god, fuck me. That spectral hit is rough.
How may I be of help?
Oh well, it is what it is. This is what I get for being stubborn.
Afternoon.
We can kill him plenty quick enough. We just got to be able to hit him. And all the stunning. Oh, the reason to experiment now, find out how rough certain things is, by the way, is because you don't lose XP. Alright, well, Griswold's Edge, we're going to keep it because I'm going to start writing a list. I don't know if I'm going to do a Grail thing, but I am going to write a list of stuff I found. So that is definitely going to be our best bet. The damage is less, for lack of a better term. I don't think it's going to be better with one of these. Oh, yeah, it is actually. No? It is slightly better. What's your attack speed? Fast attack speed, fast attack speed. Let's try it. Let's just... Oops. Griswold's Edge had a bonus to attack rating, didn't it? No, no, it didn't. Okay. There's that. Whatever. Bale might be really rough then. Why did I cast one there when I'm just going to cast one here? It's going to take so long. Griswold's Edge also had chance of crushing blow, I think, didn't it? Maybe not. Maybe that was that other one next to it, whatever that was. Yeah, use that one more. That one that doesn't bother me at all. Kligor's field plate? Is that a rattle cage I might have just found? We want... Here comes Tyrael. Wee, Tyrael.
I can't. Impossible.
I want to pick up as much as possible. Hey, alright, sweet. So Moloch Hammerdin. Let's go back to normal for now. I was going to have to respec surely anyway. So we might maybe do some, potentially do some leveling. What is it? Rock Fleece. Okay, so it's Rock Fleece, not for me, but is it any good for my mercenary? I don't remember. I think it's pretty trash. Enhanced defense, 5 to strength, physical damage received reduced by 10, minus 10%. It's not. It's no good. It is. We will again keep it because I'm just keeping track of that stuff for now. We will ultimately get rid of it. We don't want it. Oh, that one had chance of crushing blow. Yes, we ultimately... Yeah, Kligor's... I think the set is alright, isn't it? It's like not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's very important. Okay, so... We don't need to level. It's probably pointless leveling, but we may as well just see how easy it is, because it might be really easy right now with the current setup. And also we can still get things like that, which might be really good. That's going to be great for when we change to hammerdin. That's an FCR. You know, we've got 30% FCR we can throw on, which is so good. Let's go get Dak Farron. Let's do the same route we'd do if this was Nightmare. Then teleport back and do Pindle. Also, if you have decent magic find, you could get like a Mage Fist I found more than a few mage fists and frostburns off Eldritch, so like that's good. Also, I don't think swapping over at 32 is... I could swap over at 32, but I don't think that's the ideal choice. I think I'm much better off going maybe 2, maybe 3 more levels. Although that's going to take too long, no doubt, so I may as well just go. I mean, it's all about whether or not I'm respecking, really, which I might just have to do in a second. I don't know why I want to keep playing Holy Fire so much.
By the light, what is this place?
Although it won't take too long doing this. Alright, we'll go for 1 level. We'll get 1 level, then we'll do respec and move on to Nightmare as a hammerdin. So we're not gonna hit everything up. We're just gonna hit Eldritch and Pindle. And we will start picking up things like gnarled staffs. Oh wait, I could do this. Hey, ha! I should just fill in my inventory with gnarled staffs and sell them on Nightmare. You know, I should just put them here and sell them all on Nightmare for more money.
By the light, what is this place?
I'm getting rid of that in favor of a circlet because I think it would be cooler to have a circlet lore. Although I don't need one, as we've established before. I want one. I could go do Tower Rushes too, but does that make it... Does doing that make it... Yeah, but it doesn't tell me which one Tower Rushes 2 is anymore. So they all count? And does it make them... It doesn't make them... Is there anyone that says Tower Rushes 2? Is that... Yeah, okay. Does it make them contemporary level? Like, this is something I've not read up on or checked. They appear to be a lot stronger. Probably not going to use that because I'll probably put on an FCR. Oh, one of my FCR rings has fire res on it anyway, which is good. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. To the blessed hammer. You know I'm keeping that. 100% I will equip that. And we'll keep that for now because right now that just pushes our damage up, so that's alright. See, look, it's not all bad. Plus 2 to blessed hammer. That'll boost our damage a bunch. And for lack of a spirit or something, just a spectral shard, anything that might really, you know, help. We will sell some of the stuff we picked up. We can't hold on to it all to sell later. You're going there. Yeah, we're gonna equip him. I move faster. I think I do. Aha, which is what we want. You can go. You can go. Then Pindle. We're doing Pindle next. Do we do Eldritch again here already? Or not? I don't remember.
What is this place?
Yeah, there's something to be said that when you're completely unspec'd in terms of gear, like I have an Ancient's Pledge, but it's not as if that wasn't like, that's a guaranteed thing. So, like when you're completely unspec'd, there's something to be said for basic farming. Everybody goes, oh, there's no point, you just farm whatever later. But it's like, I'm getting little things that'll help the build along for when the time comes. You know? Like just having a bunch of FCR that I can slap on. You know? Make a big difference. I mean, 10% magic find. Should probably keep it. I'm not going to. I don't think. Diamond. I see a diamond. I need to pick up that diamond. Alright, I don't think Pindle will be worth a bar and a half, but we can hope.
By the light, what is this place?
Okay, I believe a defender is just a regular shield, is it not? It's not a, yeah, it is just a regular shield. Alright, we're getting Mage Fist from Eldritch. I can feel it. You hear me? This one, Mage Fist. It'll be a lucky basic Mage Fist. It won't be. But maybe it'll be enough XP to level and then we'll respec. Hey, there we go. And we're doing it, so we'll do Pindle. So we'll just quickly go points into that there. and have a look at where we would be. Finally, over 1,000.
By the light, what is this place?
Nothing from him, obviously. Okay, so now let's go respec. We'll do it on a save and exit. Rogue encampment. Here we come. Alright, reset, stat skill points. Yes, inventory, character. So first we need to do thinking, I'm wondering if I just go, yes, I'll just go straight to 60 strength, which I think should be enough to wear pretty much everything we're going to wear. Before we do anything else, we will place Gleam Scythe back. So we wish not to wield it anymore, and we'll equip that with +2 to Blessed Hammer and ditch everything else from our inventory we don't want. At least that we don't want to wield right now. Okay, so I guess I'll keep that. So, this one here, 10 FCR. See, I'm going to lose. I don't need this anymore. That can be sold. But we're going to equip 10 FCR and 5% fire resistance.
Oh, hi there.
Okay, now we're going to lose 20% magic find. But we are going to equip 10 FCR. So that's now we've got 20 FCR bonus, which is nice. We will sell this ring. So there is no point in having it. Why are we selling it? Not just drop it on the ground? Because 1,700 gold is better than not having that. What was this one? More magic find. We'll keep it. You gotta keep a bit of magic find. This here, this wonderful, trusty old faithful mace is going to be sold. We'll sell it along with that stuff. We are now going to remove that and equip this. See, this is where we get our magic find back. A bunch of our cold resistance back. So we're going to get at least 15 of the whatever it was we were losing from this one here, which we were going to replace with nothing. Oh, I don't have anything to... Oh, yeah, well, I guess we just go. So that's 30% FCR. Where are we at in terms of resistance? Still, for this difficulty, we're still maxed out on resistances, which is nice. We're going to build an Ancient's Pledge in that later. He doesn't have the strength to wield that yet. And I don't think I want any of these. Eyes and Hearts does not help me. Rock Fleece does not help me. Those are to be sold. This can be gotten rid of. So can that. And this. And a lot of these can probably go. Resistance charms, life charms can all stay. That can go. Mana can definitely stay. Alright, so now we've done that. The tremors are showing signs of slowing. So, let's see. Combat skills. So, we need to start by doing that. And equipping... here. No, that's not right. Plus a hammer there. T. Okay. So we're gonna have to go. That needs to be concentration, which already boosts our damage. That's not right. That is not an accurate measurement of damage. That can't be an accurate measurement of damage. That's got to be a holdover from the last thing for sure. But we teleport is still equipped. Cool. So obviously we're going to want to put a bunch of points. So I just want to get some points in here just to begin with. I don't think I'm going to need much more strength for the foreseeable future. Now let us have a look at our synergies again. Blessed aim, 40% damage, vigor, 40% damage. Yeah, so I think what we just want to go ahead and do is this, and max out that. And then, if we start pumping points into concentration, it's going to go up pretty significantly. Throwing a point in there, throwing a couple of points in there makes a big difference early game. And then we want to do this. Now, why do we want to do that? You might think what I just did there was strange. And it kind of is, but it's because we're going to go like this. Wait, do I want to go that one? Which one do I want to make figure? Yeah, that's right. So now for movement speed. And now let's go have a look and see what the difference is in terms of clearing this area. Yeah, see, night and day, right? I didn't have to do that. Like, I didn't have to stick it out for as long as I did. But I chose to. And, you know, we all live our lives different ways. And I lived mine the way I chose to. Which was what many people would call dumb. So we could do bail runs if we wanted. But we're not going to. Okay, so we've got plenty of stuff to sell to make us some money when we get to the next area. Let's quickly kill one more Pindle. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, have a look at what this is like. Oh yeah, we gotta get mana now too. And my FCR frames are actually pretty good at the moment still. Which is nice. They could be better, but they're... Oh yeah, now we need to change back to my classic, we'll go ahead and pick that up for now. My classic, build of health and stamina potions. Not health and stamina, sorry, health and... Like all of this business. Rejuves and shit. Hodo base. Potentially. It doesn't have the sockets yet, so it might not end up being it, but it could potentially be the Hodo base. And it would be nice if it was. Alright. Now that we've done that, let's start Nightmare, shall we? I might do Den of Evil. I don't know how much I'm going to go. I might stop soon, but we'll start. We'll do Den of Evil and that sort of thing. Need to buy some... get rid of the Infernal Cap. I got one of my Mercenary. One of my resistances are pretty high, 50%. And what if I was to throw them in this, that would get nice and high. Obviously, I have some resistance rings and stuff if I need them. Magic Find. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's a north exit. Yuck. Yuckity yuck yuck.
I will cleanse this wilderness.
Den of evil. Den of evil.
Evil dwells within this cave.
Oh, right. I just realized I haven't done something yet that I should really do. Which is we are 100% going to do this. I can respec again later on if I have to, but... You know what? Until I get frostburn or something like that, it's going to be, or I have an insight, it's going to be necessary. So let's just do that for now.
Not enough mana.
Did I max out this? No, I didn't.
Not enough mana.
Okay. So, what, level 16, which is the highest I could get right now? Alright, well, I've done all my prerequisites except for Holy Shield. So... So that's always nice. Now, would I actually want some of the Kafan set now, since I don't have any other gear? Would it be good to get a Kafan seal or a... Is it Kafans or Cathans? Kafan sounds more fantasy. But I guess it's probably more common that people would say Cathans, I suppose.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Isn't that nice? God, it was worth so little. Oh yeah, I keep getting that. I get a skill from that. I can't put it in here. Do I go Vigor potentially? Because Vigor does give me 14% more damage for that.
What can I do for you?
Is that better for my mercenary? No. No, it is definitely not. The mercenary has a pretty decent mercenary armor on him for now. Alright, so that's the Den of Evil taken care of. Let's go find ourselves some waypoints. Also, is this ethereal? God damn it. Just realized that that's not good. Did I spend that point also? No, I didn't. Uninterruptible. That's why one of the reasons why we want to keep leveling that. So we definitely probably want to go here. Because they add up. Like after a while they start to stack in a way where it's like they otherwise don't appear to do so. Like you're like, oh, it's nothing. And then but later on that damage starts to add up. Big time. Bigum dimum. Where are you, Flavy? Where are you? Alright. Here's my plan. I'm going to do Blood Raven. And then I'm going to get I want to get the Stony Field waypoint. And then that's it. I'm done for the time being, I think. The cave. The dreaded cave. Lewis. Charlie. Charlie, do you suppose duck-eating snubs also eat elephants? Ooh, mana regen. Alright. What's the bet? Ethereal or socketed? And if socketed, how many sockets? Bam! Fuck yeah. Now that's a place to end it. Look at that. That's a Hodo base. It's ethereal, but who fucking cares? It's a Hodo base. Although it is ethereal, which is rough. So maybe it's not a Hodo base. Can't believe it's ethereal and socketed. Bastards. Why don't I only do that when you don't want them to do that, damn it? God damn it. Stop standing in places that force me to get behind you. Stand where I can hit you with my hammers, damn it. So fucking annoying. Stop running around like that. Hey, there she goes.
Sisters, there was no other way.
Alright, let's go find our next waypoint and we're done. Alright, let's follow the path. Follow the path. Follow the path. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a good start. I'm assuming we'll find ranking issue before we find... Oh yeah, definitely kill these guys on the way. There's ranking issue, classic. What a bunch of elites. Okay, definitely want to pick up rings because we could get more FCR plus resistance, which would be awesome. Don't even have to think about it. Just straight up put points into Blessed Hammer. Now we just have to hope we find the waypoint sometime soon. That'd be nice. We're not going to, but it would be nice. Alright, cool. On that note, this feels like a good place to stop. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the future. You know, live your best lives, keep it real, all that business. Be good human beings, and stay rad. Peace out, hombres. Oh yeah, Rage Bagel on YouTube. That was Rage Bagel on YouTube for my archive. Peace out.